All right, how's everybody tonight? Hopefully having a good night. We have two products to break tonight. We're going to break the last of Illusions football. That's actually our second break of the night. And then we're going to break a full case of our Game Day Greats autograph football helmets in the full-size ones. Yay, I like doing those. I like doing all of it, but the full-size helmets are, I don't know, a little extra fun, aren't they? So, before we get started cracking into things, do have a little bit of info to go over, so let's get rolling with that. Feedback, 100% automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return on eBay, thanks to automation. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We're next going to look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So, if I can get my mouse to work, that is, or get my hand in the right spot, one or the other. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We have two new releases, Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets, which we will break by the half case, Impeccable Football, which we will break by the full case, and then we'll also break some National Treasures Baseball. That's all Friday night. Saturday, we're going to break a case of Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. We're doing helmets tonight. We're doing football jerseys Saturday night. Clearly Authentic Baseball, we'll do another case of that Saturday and another case of Bowman Chrome. Sunday will be an off night. Monday night, we're going to do a pair of Gold Rush Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys and another case of Impeccable Football. On Tuesday night, we'll finish up that case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets. The one we start Friday, we'll finish Tuesday. And we'll do another case of Bowman Chrome on Tuesday night as well. Here's what you need to know for tonight. We've got two different things going on here, a free shipping break and a paid shipping break. Free shipping break, of course, that's the football helmets. Anytime you do a free break with me, it works kind of like this. You get a consolation card if you don't hit, but typically on a free shipping break, I just hang on to that consolation card until the next package you have that goes out the door, and that's just simply because it is free shipping, right? And if you want it sent sooner, all you need to do, send me a message and let me know. And anticipated shipping date. Whenever we're talking about free shipping stuff, it is always projected to go out approximately a week after the fact, as in no later than Thursday the 17th, a week from today. Now, a lot of times it goes sooner, sometimes it goes a lot sooner, but it won't go any later than that if you hit one of the football helmets tonight. Our paid shipping break is Illusions Football. I'm anticipating it out the door on Monday. If I can get it out to you sooner, I will, but as it stands right now, Monday looks like the most likely shipping date for that product. And if you get skunked in Illusions, I kind of don't think anybody will, but if for some reason you did, you would still get your consolation cards, and they would ship with the rest of the break since it's a paid shipping break. Hopefully that made sense. All right, so first up, our 3-box case of 2019 TriStar Game Day Greats autograph full-size football helmets. This is break number 2. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, the 10th of October. You'll see the teams on one side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. And, of course, a new spreadsheet will go up for Illusions after we take care of our football helmets here. And then we're going to do one more little thing before we get rolling, and it is a little one. And that is me changing the focus a little bit. I'm going to take off autofocus, and I'm going to slightly adjust what you're looking at, which is why your background went out of focus a little bit, but don't let that worry you. We'll be able to see everything. So Carl and Charles and Evan, hi guys, how are you tonight? Now this case is gigantic, and it is way too big for me to put up on this table. So what I'm going to do is move my chair around and try to open this up right here on the floor and get these out. They're still inside of another box, but I got to get them out of this case first. First things first, right? All right. Ay, ay, ay. One more to go. Oh, yeah. That's this one. Now let me get this big box out of the way, and then we'll be rolling along. Oh, man. Yeah, well. That just caused a slight avalanche of shipping boxes and whatnot to kind of fall down on my head there. Trying to get rid of that big box. Yeah, right? Okay. So red safety seal on this thing. And there's a little red safety seal on the bottom. And there's, of course, telling you what's inside. Now, we got to get in here and figure out what's inside, don't we? And you know, I found out these actually are shipping boxes. First group of these we did, I put them in a different box because I thought these weren't shipping boxes. Because you know how there are boxes that are made to ship and boxes that aren't. This actually is a shipping box, this white one. Of course, if I butchered them like that, maybe I didn't get it. Maybe I did a little bit right there, but anyway. All right, eventually, I'm going to get it out of there. Okay, you can already see that's an oiler. And for those of you who don't know the deal, the Oilers, Houston Oilers of old, are the Tennessee Titans of today. So that means that anything we pull for the Oilers ever is always going to go to the Titans. Because cards and things always stay with their franchises. Whew, that was a lot of work to get that out of there, wasn't it? So here is your signature, Elvin Bethea. And this, of course, that's just a little informational card from TriStar. That is a generic little thing from TriStar. On the back here, you've got a hologram authentication sticker. That's important. But more important, there's your signature on the top there. So first out, of course, Nationals equals Titans. So Titans drawing first blood. Let me get this put back where it belongs. And then we'll move into the second one. Got to get all our little paperwork and such back together there. All right, here we go with number 2. Here's your safety seal on one end and your little safety seal on the other end and all that kind of stuff. Evan, you like the memorabilia breaks? Yeah, you know, I used to do these all the time, and then I had several months where I just kind of got out of the habit, and I didn't really, you know, there wasn't a lot of new memorabilia stuff releasing, and I just kind of got out of the habit of doing them. So I am trying to get back in the groove of doing memorabilia 3 or 4 nights a week anyway. Because I also enjoy it. I think it's fun doing these helmets and mini helmets and jerseys and whatnot. All right, we have a Steeler. Woohoo! You know I love my Steelers. Let's see who it is. Pittsburgh Steelers with Hines Ward. Oh, I'm a little bit jealous right now. I'm going to tell you that straight up. There is your Beckett authentication, and your Beckett paper authentication you can see is tucked inside there behind that ear pad. I'm not going to mess with that because those ear pads are usually only in there with double-sided tape, and I don't want to risk pulling it off. So there's your Hines Ward signature for the Pittsburgh Steelers helmet. Our second out tonight with a nice little Hines Ward. Carl, you need a Seahawks helmet? All right, brother, let's try and find you one in this last box. But let me get the Steelers put back in here, and then we're gonna look at our third and final one out of this case. All righty. Your little red tape seal on the top and your little red tape seal on the bottom. Now we gotta bust our way into here, don't we? Yeah, Carl, I like that Steelers helmet too. I wish that was mine. I love Hines Ward anyway, so. Looks like it's Patriots. I see the card fell out. You probably saw that as well. Looks like it's Sony Michel there for the Patriots that we're about to extract here. And it's on a collegiate helmet. It's on his Georgia helmet. But of course, collegiate stuff, all-star things, always go to the current team for active players or team they played with the longest if they're retired and that sort of thing. This one is JSA authenticated. There's your paperwork. Little Sony Michel info card. We have got your JSA authentication sticker on the back. And let's take a look at your signature. There is your Sony Michel signature on the UGA helmet. All right, so it was Titans, Patriots, and Steelers tonight. Oh, Evan, we didn't get one for you tonight. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll have better luck for you the next time. And, of course, we've got Friday, the mini helmets come out from Leaf. And there are 10 in a case, so we're going to break a half case of those. So 5 mini helmets gives you a little better shot at it, I guess, you know, with 5 coming out as opposed to 3 full size. All right, kids, give me 1 second to get these set out of the line of fire. We'll move right on into Illusions as soon as I get this moved. All right. Did I set the camera back crooked? I probably did. Well, not as badly as I would have thought, anyway. Not quite as bad as I would have thought. All right. Illusions. We got to look at a little spreadsheet info again. And then we'll bust it. And I'm also going to tweak this a little bit further since we're doing cards now. Not a whole lot further, but just a tiny little. Actually, let's just do this and then reset it. Yeah, something probably about like that ought to work. Okay. So, if you did not hear me talking about this before, you weren't logged in. I'm not going to make those who were logged in suffer through it all again. But I will tell you, please read the info there on the screen if you missed it at the top so that you can know what is going on with your anticipated shipping dates, consolation cards, etc. This is an 8-box inner case of Illusions football. This is the last of the Illusions as well. Of course, this also ended tonight, Thursday night, the 10th, on eBay. In the same format, of course, team names on one side, winning bidders across from on the opposite side. Illusions has been pretty good to us this year. Of course, as is typical, some of the best hits come out of the encased cards. I generally save those for very last. We pile them up and kind of save them. Well, let me get the next row out of there. So these have 3 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards per box. Now, of those 3 autographs, one of them is the encased autograph that I was speaking about before. And I will just set those aside as we come to them, and we'll save them all for the very, very end. And we'll look at them last. Now, there will be other things that we're going to find as well in here, and we'll talk about them as we come across them. So we go a little bit slower through the first box and then faster through the remaining. So this is the encase card. These are the ones that I'm just going to set right up there and keep them in a pile, and then we'll dig into them at the very bitter end tonight. Let me get a few sleeves out on the table here as well, so that we don't have to, I don't have to wrestle with those when the time comes to need them, which will be shortly. Hi, Mickey. You need Bengals in here tonight, huh? All right, sir. We will do our best to find you some Bengals. Now, there are loads of acetate cards in here. You know, the clear acetate cards are, well, obviously not entirely clear. They have stuff printed on them, but you know what I mean. Some of them are numbered. Many of them are not. So we do generally run across them the way that they're inserted in these packs. They're usually backside facing us, and it is on the back where they are numbered. So if these are numbered, we're going to recognize it as we come across them in the packs. Generally speaking, they're fairly high numbered. A lot of them are to $3.99, although there are some that are lower. And occasionally we'll run across one that's, you know, to 25 or 50 or something like that. So if we run across the really low numbered ones, I will call those out. But the ones that are to $1.49 and $2.99 and $3.99 and that sort of thing, you're going to see it, but I'm not, you know, because you're going to look at the back of the card, obviously, when I pick it up, and then the front, but I'm not necessarily going to read out all of those numbers, okay? So that is how that's going to work. And Carl says, now I can bring out the Steelers. Okay. We'll work on that then. So this is numbered to $399. You'll see it's the gold variation. All the gold variations are to $399. We're going to find loads of them. There are other color variations in here as well. We'll talk about them the first time that we come across them, of course. It's an example of a numbered one to $2.99. Again, won't be reading all of those numbers out unless they're low going forward. Daryl Henderson, there's a blue one. Our blue base parallels are to $299. We'll find pink in here as well. Those are to $75. There are some red occasionally. I want to say those are to $50, but I don't pull those super often, so I'm not going to swear to $50, but I think $50. And so on like that. Hunter Renfrow, the Raiders, get our first hit out tonight, and that one is numbered to 50. Got a little relic and autograph on there. Some of these are so dark, they have a hard time, I think, showing up well on the camera, and that is why sometimes I tilt them a little bit to try to give you a more comprehensive look at the entire card. A pink one to $75. Generally speaking, we might find in an inner case anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 of the pink ones, usually not a lot more than that, but somewhere in that general vicinity. We have an autograph numbered to, what is that number 2? I was looking at it the opposite way. Numbered to 99, Deontay Thompson for the Arizona Cardinals. So the Raiders actually brought back one of their rookies, Marcell Ateman. They cut somebody today, I forgot who, but they cut someone, and then in the corresponding roster move, they put Marcell Ateman on the 53-man roster from the practice squad, and then signed somebody or another back to the practice squad. So I was glad to see Marcell Ateman back on the 53-man. We've got lots of Marcell Ateman cards floating around out there, of course. N'Keal Harry and the Patriots. That is, of course, a relic hit in here. We've already seen both of our autographs. That's our third one up there. We've seen one relic, one freestanding relic, so I believe we should have one more of those. Numbered to 99, you've got the green parallels. Anytime we see the green base, they are always going to be to 99. And there's our other freestanding relic. Happens to be for Mr. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Doesn't appear that that one's numbered, just a base relic on it. All right, there you go. So that's basically what a box of Illusions looks like. Now we just have to rinse and repeat 7 more times. I know. It's always the getting it out of the packaging that takes the longest, isn't it? So if anybody's watching the Astros and Rays, I'm guessing somebody is out of this group. Let me know if the score changes, would you? The last I saw, which has been a bit back, it was 4-1. The Astros, of course, really racked it on in the first inning, and the Rays, the last I saw, had only scored once off that solo homer from Eric Sogard. Of course, they pretty well shut down the Astros, too, after the first inning, but it doesn't matter if you're ahead. You know, they shut you down when you're behind. That's a different matter, but... And how about those Nationals? Was that crazy or what? I mean, golly, Joe Kelly giving up the grand slam at the top of the 10th. That was just evil, especially because they had walked Juan Soto in front to load the bases. Thinking Howie Kendrick, yeah, they're thinking, oh, Howie Kendrick is not going to do anything, right? No, surely Howie Kendrick can't do it. Gets up there. Bam! Grand slam. Whew. That had to be bitter for the Braves, especially because it was in Atlanta. I mean, just bitter, man. I mean, the Dodgers. I said the Braves. Sorry. I meant the Dodgers. Will Greer. I got the Braves on the brain. For the Carolina Panthers. To 299, Melvin Gordon. And Clayton Kershaw, man, giving up 2 home runs to get him back in it. Back-to-back home runs from Clayton Kershaw in relief. It's not even like guy had been in there the whole game and he was tired. Like, they just fell apart completely. It was absolutely insane. Carl says there's no way they should have beaten the Dodgers. Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. Why was Joe Kelly out there pitching in that situation? Not that I've got anything against Joe Kelly, but that is Kenley Jansen's wheelhouse, man. I mean, that is his job. He is the closer for the Dodgers. So why was Joe Kelly even out there to 299 Mecole Hardman Jr.? Just doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I mean, I know Kenley's been kind of up and down this season, but still, you would think, I still would have had him in there over Joe Kelly, I think. In that high-pressure situation where you're in extra innings, I mean, maybe they just thought, well, we'll let Joe Kelly ride it out, you know, and then we'll bring Kenley in the 11th inning or something. I have no idea what they were thinking. That was crazy. Carl says it's still 4-1 Astros in the 4th. Thank you, sir. So we have here Zach Thomas. It looks like we might have a little bit of an imperfection of some sort down there with that foil. Just the way the light's hitting it is the reason I say that. But this is numbered to 20, and Zach Thomas for the Miami Dolphins get themselves a nice little relic there and signature to go along with. There's Alex Barnes for the Titans, numbered to 199 for Tennessee. Of course, we've got the football game on tonight, too. I kind of forgot all about the football game. Honestly, I was just more interested in watching the baseball game tonight, more interested in the playoff game. But what is happening in the football game? Somebody's watching that, too, probably, I would imagine. I'll have to flip that on after the break and see what's happening with it. And a relic here for the Giants and Mr. Daniel Jones. Patriots and Giants, yeah, that is the game tonight, I do believe. It's definitely the Patriots. I think it's the Giants they're playing, if I recall correctly. But as I said, I forgot to turn it on tonight. I got all engrossed in the baseball game and didn't even think about turning on the football game. It's what happens, you know, baseball starts early. And so by the time football would have been coming on, I was already so involved with the baseball game that I didn't even pay attention. And getting ready for the break, of course. Charles says it is 14 zip Patriots. Carl said 7 zip Patriots. But Charles says it's 14 zip. So Carl, you must have missed a touchdown or something. They must have just scored. Or, oh yeah, Charles just typed it in there. They just scored again. There you go. So, I mean, I guess that's not entirely unexpected. But I do like Daniel Jones. He's been showing some nice grit. I hope that he doesn't get completely blown apart there. So even if he loses, I hope he puts up a good fight anyway. Carl loves his Patriots. Yeah, I know you do, my friend. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to love our teams and hate all the other teams, right? Although, truthfully, I don't always hate all the other teams unless they're playing my team. Then I do. But if they're not playing my team, there's a lot of other teams I enjoy watching play and that I like certain players on the team or whatever. So I kind of share the love as long as you're not playing the black and gold. But now if you're playing my boys, no, my boys need to win, right? That's the way we all feel about it. That's what makes it fun. Zeke, I had him upside down to 149. We have a relic for DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. And that looks like it's numbered to 50. So we had to take one of the animals to the vet today. And not only did it turn out to be a really long visit, because they had to do all kinds of like testing and stuff like that, we still didn't get the answer because they have to send a bunch of stuff off. Take a guess. Take a guess at what you think that the vet visit costs today. That's $2.99. So here are the symptoms: throwing up and diarrhea for the pet. And we were there, oh gosh, I don't know, start to finish, probably hour and 45 minutes. And still don't, by the way, have the diagnosis, as I said, because a bunch of stuff had to get sent out. Carl says $150. Carl, you don't have many pets that have to go to the vets, do you? Willis McGee and the Browns. That is numbered to 75. No, guys. The vet visit today, $850. You heard that right. $850. Carl, you do have dogs. Your dogs must not ever have anything much going on, man. I've never taken, I don't think, anybody to the vet for $150 unless it's for routine shots. That is to 50. Jonathan Abram for the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting it to be kind of high, right? I mean, like I thought it might be 400, 500, but $850. 300 of that, though, was because they had to send off both blood work and x-rays to get a second opinion. A relic for the Cowboys, because they were not sure they were interpreting them correctly and they needed more extensive, I guess, looks or tests or whatever. Tests for the blood, looks at the x-rays. Anyway, yeah, $300 extra because they had to be sent out for someone else to look at them. That was crazy. To 75, it is Hayden Hurst and the Ravens. Giants just scored. It's now 14-7. All right, cool. And Daniel Jones has thrown 2 interceptions, Donald. Dang, man, what's Subway doing tonight? Were they his fault, entirely his fault? Or was it one of these like, oh, it bounced off somebody's fingertips and into somebody else's arms? Or were they entirely his fault? Probably were, weren't they? Carl, you have a 65-pound pit bull, is that? That is big. And you had 2 English Mastiffs, and now you've got a 65-pound pit bull. Wow. He did just now throw a touchdown. Well, that's good. At least they're on the board. Yeah, I was surprised at how expensive, honestly, the vet visit was. I mean, as I said, I thought $400 or $500 was kind of what the range we were looking at. I was rather surprised when it was $850. But what are you gonna do? Golden Tate caught the touchdown. That's good. He needs some love this year. He's been a little not really as good as he could be so far this year. Golden Tate, I mean. So glad to see that. Well, there we go. All right. Get the little acetate out of the way first. It's a $2.99 there. Khalil Mack. This looks like it's going to be the Eagles. It is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And that is number 225. More acetate. There's a lot of acetate in this product this year. Like a lot. And there is a Seahawks hit. Walter Jones. How about that? That's a nice little blast from the past there for the Seahawks, isn't it? And here's a relic. They're just all right here together. This is the Eagles and Miles Sanders. Donald, you said you won the Ravens for the helmet break. No, we didn't pull any Ravens out of there. We had, who do we have, guys? Steelers, Titans, and who was that last one? Steelers, Titans, and, well, it was actually Oilers, but Houston Oilers are Tennessee Titans following the franchise. Titans, Steelers, and somebody. I can't remember the third one. I know we just opened it, but as soon as I set it down, I've already gone off somewhere else in my mind. I don't remember the third one, but it wasn't a Raven, I do know that. Ryan Finley /99 for the Bengals. Oh, Patriots. Yeah. I should have remembered that, seeing as how we've been talking about the Patriots. Yeah. That's it. With Sony Michel on the collegiate helmet, on the University of Georgia helmet. Sony Michel for the Patriots. Zeke and the boys. Yeah, we're going to have, after we finish the TriStar full-size helmets, which there are a couple more cases of those, or maybe I'll mix them in between. The Leaf full-size helmets just came out, and of course the Leaf mini helmets are getting ready to come out. So we'll be breaking more TriStar full-size and some Leaf full-size and some Leaf mini helmets all mixed in back and forth. And then, of course, we've still got Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys we'll be doing by the case and stuff as well. So, got lots of memorabilia under the roof at the moment that we'll be probably doing, I don't know, for the time being, 3 or 4, maybe 5 nights a week. I don't know. We'll work through it as we go along. I so wish these wrappers were made the same way the Topps wrappers are. The material or something is different. You know, the Topps wrappers, you can just grab them at a corner and just and rip them right down. The Paninis, you've got to do it the same. It just takes longer and it's noisy, right? I mean, it is. It's noisy. Oh, Giants just scored again after Tom Brady fumbled the ball. Oh, boy, it's all tied up now. Well, you didn't say scored as in touchdown. It could have been scored as in field goal. So maybe it's not all tied up. But either way, they're going to make a game of it. I know that doesn't make Carl happy. But I would always rather watch a game that's kind of close and back and forth than a complete blowout, no matter who's playing. Mickey says his Bengals need to wake up. They are not bringing him what he's looking for yet out of here tonight. So we'll see if the mojo will come around for the Bengals. It's to 99 for the Steelers, to 299 for the Bills. And then we've got some base and some more acetate. I see a hit upon us, but we're going to do the same thing over here and get to the hit on both packs. That way we can just look at them one right after the other. How's that for a plan? A first impressions. It is numbered to 299 for the Ravens. Miles Boykin. Mickey says it would be nice to see the Giants knock the Patriots off. Carl says no way is that going to happen. He actually says never happen, all in caps. Leslie O'Neill for the Chargers, and that is numbered to 35. More throwback in there. Yeah, I mean, it would be probably unexpected if the Giants knocked them off, especially Saquon. He's still out, right? Isn't he? He's not playing this week. So that kind of hampers them a little bit as well. It's to $2.99 there for, or $3.99, sorry, to $3.99 for the Falcons. I always want to say the gold are 2, but they're to 3. Numbered to 75, Keenan Allen and the Chargers. The Giants are 16-point underdogs. Dang. Wow, I mean, you could play the spread on that and probably, I wouldn't have minded a little piece of that. Oh, well, what are you going to do? The Eagles, Miles Sanders, relic. Another relic here is Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. Carl says the Giants are gonna lose anyway. Well, right, they might. But if there's a 16-point spread, you know, I mean, as long as what if they lose by like 7, you still cash in, right? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's a pretty generous spread there, 16 points, I think. But I don't know. Maybe they're going to lose by 50, and I'll be like, whew, I'm glad I didn't play the spread. But on the face of it, 16 points seems kind of generous. All right, we have opened 5, and we have 3 remaining. And, of course, our little stack back there of encased cards remaining as well. We'll open those at the very, very end of the break. Gives us something to look forward to at the end. There's usually some very nice hits in there. And in our most if not all, of our past inner cases, we had an acetate signature in those encased as well that was low numbered. So I don't know, we'll see if that trend holds tonight or not, but we've seen that a few times. This is also a product that historically we've seen some redemptions come out. So far none tonight, so maybe we'll get lucky and either have none or very few. course, you know me, I'm not a big fan of the points cards, and I'm not a big fan of the redemptions simply because it takes so incredibly long to get them. I find that just crazy. And it's not always Panini's fault either. In fact, most of the time it's not. It's the signers, the athletes that are supposed to be signing. They're not signing their stuff and sending it back. So that's our largest problem. Right as I said, redemptions, I see one in there. It's to $3.99 gold. I cursed us, didn't I? I did. Where'd it go? Where are you, you stupid redemption? Well, there it is. All right, so the redemptions, we leave them face down up there in our housekeeping area. We flip them all at the end of the break and take a look and see who's on the other side. And then go to the Panini website and find out what, if anything, they're going to be numbered to and all that happy stuff. We'll do that at the very, very end. Of course, Impeccable Football comes out tomorrow, so we're going to have some fun with that. Nice high-end product. Not a lot of cards in it, but some really nice hits traditionally, so looking forward to it as well. DeAndre Baker comes out for the Giants. You can see both of your, well, actually all four of your corners have some minor chipping on that one, and it is numbered to 199. It's actually a lot of these that have minor issues on edges and corners, generally on the back, but unfortunately we find that kind of throughout. The Lions with T.J. Hawkinson have a relic. We have a trio of relics sitting on the horizon back there, and it, I believe, is all for one team. I can't totally get a super close look at it, but I think it is. It's $3.99, so that means we probably don't have to worry about random, of course, if it's all one team. It's $3.99. All right, let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's Seahawks. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Steve Largent. All happily together there on one little card. 3 relics for 3 Seahawks guys. All right, we are in the next to last box, coming out right now. I wonder how much it costs to go to veterinary school versus how much it costs to go to medical school. Like, I realize, yeah, you would have to love animals to do that job, but just comparatively speaking, it seems like veterinarians probably make about as much money as doctors do. Or maybe it just seems that way because insurance pays such a big chunk of what we incur for our human bills, whereas insurance pays 0 on our pets, so it makes it seem like it's a lot more money. I don't know. But it seems like that would be the way to go if you liked animals. Go to veterinary school and get rich. Carl says no Steelers yet. No, we haven't seen Steelers yet. But of course, you may have some in here. You might have one there. We still got 2 boxes left, counting the one that's open on the table here. So we still got some shots to come up with the Steelers. 7th inning, Astros still lead 4-1. All right, cool. Thank you, Carl. I kind of felt like the Astros were going to win that game. I was surprised, truthfully, that the Rays won the last game. So to $3.99, I would certainly expect the Astros to win, but I also would have expected the Dodgers to win, and I kind of even thought the Braves might beat the Cardinals. So I'm not doing very well on my predictions. So maybe it's better that I don't think that, right? Damian Harris, that's a nice looking 4-color relic out there for Damian Harris and the Patriots. I had it right the first time, didn't I? Sometimes they have the numbers facing out, sometimes the numbers facing in on the card. I don't know why. They're not always facing the same way in the same product, but they're not. That is a Tom Brady /75 for the Patriots. We found more pinks than normal tonight already. We're probably, what, 5 or 6 pink? And generally, I don't think we find that many. Maybe it's the red ones that we find less of, and I'm thinking of the pink ones. Maybe it's actually the red ones that generally come out a little less often. This one is /25, Tyler Lockett and the Seahawks. So that's our lowest number acetate that we've seen tonight for sure. The boys have themselves another relic at Tony Pollard. And another little Seahawk card there, acetate, /299, Jalen Smith. More base, another redemption, /299. So 2 redemptions now setting up here in housekeeping, waiting for us to find out what's on the other side. /399. And relic for the Packers on board. Devontae Adams. It's a handsome looking relic, isn't it? It's /25. All right, officially, we're into last box mojo. Now, of course, we still have things to do after we do the last box here. But since we're ripping into it, we're going to call it right now anyway. So last box mojo is where we try to bring forth the fire, so to speak. Collectively focus our energy looking for the big hits. Charles predicts that it's going to be a Paris Campbell redemption. Could be. Could be Benny Snell, too. Who else have we been pulling a lot, redemption-wise? I don't always remember which product they come out of, but I do know we've pulled a lot of Paris Campbell redemptions and a lot of Benny Snell redemptions. Mickey says it is time for his Bengals to show up here out of the last box. We will see if we can conjure that up, along with some Steelers and our other mojo requests. Charles is looking for Marquise Brown. All right, Marquise Hollywood Brown. That would be a nice one, too. Ooh, I see a duel. And we've pulled it before. It's /299. In fact, we've pulled it pretty recently. It is T.J. Hawkinson and Noah Fant splitting this card. So unless the same person owns both teams, that will ultimately have to go out using random.org with the dual relic and dual signature there. And it's numbered /40. And we pulled one pretty much, I think, just like it. Not too awfully long ago. And we're going to have a chance to divvy up another one. The Eagles, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Alshon Jeffrey. Oh, David Montgomery. Yeah, that's a good call. That is another one that comes out a lot in redemption. You're right. And the score is now 21-14 Patriots. Okay. Just /399. So it's going to be a gunslinging kind of game then, isn't it? It's just, there's apparently not much defense being played on either side, maybe. This is going to be a run and gun kind of night. Ah, those are fun too. I like them. I'd rather watch that than like 7-3 or something. You just let them rip and run. Go get those points. the Redskins and Dwayne Haskins with a relic. I see an autograph hit looming here. And that is Brian Burns for the Carolina Panthers. And again, you can kind of see it's not quite as dramatic on this one, maybe more so on the upper than the lower. But once again, the four corners with a little bit of chipping on them. To 199, Brian Burns and the Panthers. To 149 for the Cardinals. It's a Benny Snell numbered to 50. That's our only red that we've seen out of the whole case, isn't it? Is that little bad boy right there to 50, Benny Snell for the Steelers. Amari Cooper to 399. All right, we got lots of things left to do, so don't go wandering off on me yet. Let's do these first, then we'll deal with the redemptions, then we'll deal with divvying that one up using random.org, and then after we do all of that, we will recap. But first things first, we've got Mecole Hardman Jr., Kansas City Chiefs, on autograph, encased autograph number 1, and it is numbered to 150. Next out for the Jets, this one is numbered to 99, and it is Marcus May. Ooh, the call was reversed, and now it's 14-14 instead of 21-14. Ooh, the plot thickens, doesn't it? It's numbered to 150, Will Greer and the Panthers. A redemption, so now we've got 3 of them. We had an encased redemption out of the last inner as well. This is numbered to 10. The Lions and TJ Hawkinson. You've got the green ink on that too. It's a really nice little hit there for Detroit. And how about Dwayne Haskins out for the Redskins? Numbered to, what does that say? I think 99 is what it says there on the back. Or on the front, rather. Not on the back. There's your bingo. Ryan Finley to 199. Cincinnati, baby. Madeline needs some Vikings. Uh-oh, we're on the last one. Oh, look at that. Madeline, you totally called that. Irv Smith Jr. for the Minnesota Vikings. Right on cue. That is numbered to 99. Like, your timing was exquisite on that. Okay, we've got some redemptions. We're going to deal with those before we do that one using random. So let's do the redemptions first. First things first. Okay, we have ourselves Charles Tillman. Whoo, elusive ink green. And behind that is Marquise Brown. Somebody called that one First Impressions Autograph Memorabilia. So last up here is Damian Williams, Superlatives Red. That one ought to be pretty low numbered, I would think. The red one? Maybe not, but I would think that it would be. And bear with me a second. I want to put that in something that I can write on. Because, you know, I like to label them. That's why I put those in sleeves and everything. It makes it so much easier when I'm sorting. If I don't even have to stop and think about what it is. If I can just, like, read whatever I've written on there and just keep on trucking. Just makes sorting faster. Makes everything faster. Okay, let's bring ourselves over here to the Panini website. I thought we would probably pull redemptions. Yeah, because we usually do pull a couple anyway. So it's already set up to go for illusions. What I need to do is get us to the right card set. So Superlatives Red is where we're going to start out because I want to know if that's numbered to 50 like I think it will be. But let's just see. Card number 48. What are you numbered to, buddy? Oh, no, it's lower. It's numbered to 25. Oh, even better, huh? Better than I thought it was going to be for Damian Williams, all the way down to the big 2-5. All right, Marquise Hollywood Brown. First Impressions autographed memorabilia. Let's see. Let's see what the Ravens have got here. First Impressions autographed memorabilia. Did it have a color after it? It does not. Card number 127. Did I go past it? No. That one's numbered to 50, so that's pretty low numbered as well. So a couple of nice low redemptions. One more redemption to go. Elusive Ink Green is our card set. Elusive Ink Green. Card number 15. Mr. Tillman there is also numbered to 50. So we did pretty well with all of our redemptions. We actually pulled that Charles Tillman redemption out the last in our case too, didn't we? Or a version of it. Maybe not the exact same version, but I want to say we did. We are going to take a look. Well, let me bring you back here. We'll take a look at the card first because I want you to see the order that they're on here. So the Lions are on the top, the Broncos there on the bottom. So that's the way I'm going to enter them in random.org unless the same person owns both teams. So I'll type in Lions and I'll type in Broncos. I will use random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. It is only the third and final random. We always do them that way if it is 9 or fewer. When it's 10 or more in a list, we only do it once. But 9 or fewer, we're going to do that 3 times. But first, let's see if we got the same or different team owners. JB 12 is the Lions. Our Denver Broncos, right above it there is JOH 8064. So definitely have different team owners, meaning random.org is going to have to make the decision for us. One person's going to go away happy and one person maybe not as happy, unfortunately. All right, so once again, it's the third one that counts. So you ignore the first one, ignore the second one. And here comes our third and final. There you'll see 3 times. Our date and time stamp, it comes up for the Broncos. It maybe stings a little bit less for the Lions since you ended up hitting that really low numbered TJ Hawkinson anyway, but I'm sure you still would have liked to have had it, but it probably stings a little less anyway. And by the way, I sneezed into my elbow. I did not sneeze on my hands, nor your cards. Oh, some big pop-up thing there. What the heck? Some big, like, Norton warning. Whoo, fix something or another. Yeah, well, we'll be doing that later. All right, so this one went to the Broncos. We used random.org to make the determination. And we only had a couple of what I'd call really low-numbered things that were base. That's to 50 on the Benny Snell Jr. and this acetate here to 25, Tyler Lockett and the Seahawks. Well, I guess we can look at the pink ones. These are all to 75. I did have them kind of sorted out separately, so no reason not to look at them. Give me 1 second here to create a little spot, a little space, and then let's roll on through our recap. So we've got the Carolina Panthers, the Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, Patriots, Seahawks, the Lions, the New York Giants, Seahawks again, Eagles again, Chargers, the Boys, more Eagles. I didn't realize there were so many Eagles until we started doing the recap. There were quite a few though, huh? More Seahawks, a lot of them too. And more Eagles. Really were an extraordinary amount of Eagles in there. when you see them all come out right after each other. The Redskins, the Packers, the Ravens, Cowboys, Raiders, the Browns, Texans, Giants, Tennessee Titans, Dolphins, Panthers, the Cardinals, Patriots, and Raiders. Darren says it's hard to say Jags and good hit in the same sentence. We've definitely had some Jags hit. In fact, we've had some Josh Allens come out, your rookie. I think out of this product, we had a Gardner Minshew to 20 come out of Flawless Collegiate the other day, and we've had some other Jags come out too. I mean, there are definitely not as many for them as some teams, but that's always the case. There's always some teams that have more than others any given year. Usually has to do with your rookie crop. The Bears to 50 on the redemption for Tillman. The Ravens to 50 for the Marquise Brown redemption. And then to 25, I really do like that one. Superlatives red. Kansas City Chiefs and Damian Williams. Those are our little stack of redemptions for the night. Then we had Vikings with Irv Smith Jr., Ryan Finley and the Bengals, Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins. There's that nice TJ Hawkinson that kind of helps take the sting out of not hitting the one in random. You get that nice one. Carolina Panthers and Will Greer, the Jets and Marcus May, and Kansas City Chiefs with Mecole Hardman Jr. All right, one more time. Let's roll through our spreadsheet info. We're going to take a look at anticipated shipping dates as well as what's coming up in the days ahead. So anybody that missed that earlier, if you weren't tuned in one of the other times when it was up there or when we talked about it, here it comes at you right now. So Illusions, the one we just finished up, I'm expecting to be on the way to you approximately Monday. If I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will, of course, gladly do so. But right now, it looks like Monday is the most likely date. I think all the teams in here pull cards of some sort. But if you got completely skunked, did not pull a base or anything of any sort, you will still get a consolation card or cards, and they will ship out to you when the rest of the break ships, since it is a paid shipping break. Now, for the helmets, that one was a free shipping break, which means those are projected to go out no later than a week from today. Often they go sooner, sometimes they go a lot sooner, but they should not go any later than Thursday a week from today. If you got skunked in the helmet break, typically your consolation card or cards would be held until your next package ships, simply because it is a free shipping break. If, however, you did get skunked and you want your consolation card or cards sent sooner, just in a plain white envelope with a stamp, shoot me a message. Let me know. I will get you hooked up. We are taking a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we've got a new release day tomorrow, so we're going to start early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, and we'll open a half case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets and a full case of Impeccable Football. Both of those new releases for tomorrow. The National Treasures Baseball will wrap up Friday night. On Saturday, we're going to open a case of TriStar Game Day Greats Autograph Football jerseys, a case of Clearly Authentic Baseball, and a case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. On Sunday, it will be an off night. On Monday, we're looking at a pair of Gold Rush Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys and then another case of Impeccable Football. On Tuesday, we'll do the back half of the Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets case. The one that we start on Friday, we'll finish on Tuesday. And we'll also do another case of Bowman Chrome on Tuesday. And that, I guess, has got us wrapped up for tonight. As always, I do appreciate you being here, spending some time with me. I hope I'll see you again tomorrow night, but if I don't, enjoy your weekend. It's almost upon us. And yeah, if you don't come see me tomorrow, come see me again sometime soon. I like the company. I like to chat and, have you guys keep me company. All right, take care. We'll catch you the next time. Bye now.